Hey everyone! So today I am talking about body image, which is the subject that I chose this week. I guess I chose it because it's something that I have struggled with and do struggle with. I don't know why I said that in past tense. But yeah, I just thought it'd be really interesting to hear the other people's on this channel's opinion and their take on it all and share my take and hear your take on it all because you can take stuff from other people, and I don't know, I might ramble in this video, but maybe I'll help someone, I don't know. Mm, yeah. So body image for me has been a really big thing. Like, I just judge my self-worth on my body, the way it looks, the circumference of my waist, I don't know, the way my hips feel. Like in the morning I'll body check and like look for certain parts of my body, and they have to look right for me to feel okay. So it's like when you weigh yourself, if the number's higher, that's bad. If it's lower, it's good. If it stays the same, hey ho. Ho ho, talking of ho. Happy Christmas. Yay. Enough about Christmas. Sorry, I feel really awkward in this video. I'm sorry. I guess something that I always do is I always compare myself to other people. But you can't do that because everyone is different. Like, you can wish to be like something, but you are who you are, and it's about accepting who you are and loving who you are. Um, I don't want to give like full on advice like do this and do this and it'll help this and that, but like there are things you can do to help you think differently, just cope in a way, and there it's all about making yourself feel more positive and having a better outlook on everything, because that's what drives like your eating disorder and the negative thoughts. Like when you are feeling low and negative, like I'm sure you must be able to remember a time when, even if you were in the depth of your eating disorder, there was like an occasion where you were like really happy or something and you forgot about how fat you felt or something, or how much you wanted to binge because, I don't know, you were happy, you felt positive. And yes, it may have come back the feeling later on, but just you must have had at least one time like that. And that's what it's all about, channeling your emotions and dealing with them in better ways and training your brain to not judge your self-worth on your body image, and accepting who you are is really important. There's obvious things you can do to help yourself, like don't stand in front of the mirror naked if you know that you're just going to body check yourself. Like, I know it's hard, just don't give yourself the opportunity to judge yourself so harshly. You know, it's the same for binging. You know, don't keep like binge food in the house if you know you're probably going to binge on it. Um, but obviously you can't just not have food in the house because you have to eat, and that's kind of like mirrors. Like, I'm not saying you have to look in the mirror, but they are useful, guys. So yeah, have a mirror and look at it to do your makeup or your hair or whatever you want, check your outfit, but don't use it to judge yourself. That's wrong. It's like the phrase inner beauty is very, very true. Like, your body in a way is just like this vessel, this shell that carries you around, carries your mind, your brain, your soul, your heart, I don't know, your kidneys. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can look however you want to on the outside, inside still the same. But saying that, here's an example of something that on the outside can actually make you feel better on the inside. Like, I don't know if this can relate to guys, maybe it can, but I'm sure some girls will be able to relate to wearing a good pair of high heels on a night out can make you feel fabulous. Like, do you know what I mean? If you're wearing the right shoes, it makes you feel so much better. You must have had a time when you wore like a really nice outfit and then you put some shoes on and you're like, these don't feel right. Like, it's not a vain thing, it's just making yourself feel more confident. And I guess to help you with your body image, it's about developing your self-confidence in yourself and believing in yourself and not doubting yourself. Um, I always thought none of this was related. I was like, how has my self-confidence got anything to do with how fat my hips are? Or that's just an example, but do you know what I mean? But it's true. Like, you scrutinize, is that the right word? Have I said that right? You judge yourself negatively when everything's just not quite going to plan the way you want it to, not positive, or I don't know, do you know what I mean? But yes, how have I rambled for 5 minutes about I don't even know what? Some stuff that I used to do. was stick post-it notes around my mirror, and then I got my friends to like write them for me. And basically, I told them to write down a positive trait they saw in me that they liked about me, because I find it really hard to like say good stuff about myself. Like I just can't do it. I don't know. I just don't really see positive stuff in myself. So it was really nice to like have close friends tell me why they're my friends and what they like about me. So I had them all around my mirror. So it was stuff like, I don't know, some people were like, I like your eyes. Someone was just like, you're really caring. Someone's like, I like your legs. And some people were just like, you're a good listener. So, you know, some of them were body image and some of them were like personality traits, or do you get what I'm saying? So that was really good because, I don't know, it wasn't me who'd wrote them. There were other people who were saying this about myself, and I stuck them around my mirror. So whenever I looked in the mirror or something, they were there. Like I have a full length mirror, so I stuck them around that because that's like the main mirror I look in, because it's full length and it's a good view of my body. Like, do you know what I mean? So it was just really nice to look at myself, and if I was like, I'm so bloated today, I just need to remember it's not like I've gained 20 pounds overnight. I'm just bloated. And then I can look like around and I'd be like, remember what your friends say about you. Like, this is what other people have said about you, not what your eating disorder's saying about you. Um, Something that I really struggled with, actually, talking bloating, was I used to bloat really badly, and that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't eat quite a lot, because I didn't want to get bloated. And for me, it was actually really extreme, and it turned out that I was actually intolerant to wheat and gluten. And yeah, like, I'm not saying you have a food intolerance, but if you are like struggling with bloating, you know, there's obviously lots of reasons for it, but it's just something to consider. And for me, cutting the intolerant food out made the world of difference. And it took a good couple of months, I'm not gonna lie, until my body got settled into the routine of eating enough. Like you bloat if you don't eat enough and then you eat. I mean, think of like African children in pictures, those horrible pictures when their stomachs are huge. That's because they're malnourished, and the same will happen to you. Fact of life. But yeah, I was bloating really badly because I was intolerant to this food, and it was really flaring my IBS up. And since I've got that under control, things have been a lot better in the bloating department, and I don't have to worry about waking up in the morning at the moment, really, and be like, oh my god, how huge am I going to be today? And that was one of the reasons why I was abusing laxatives, because I was just like, my stomach is so huge. But yeah, it was just bloating from intolerance, and once I got that under control, you know, I woke up in the morning and I was able to not take laxatives because I didn't feel as huge, and in turn that helped my digestive system. And over a couple of months, it did take a while, I'm not gonna lie, you just have to stick with it, I promise you, just stick with it. My digestive system started to really pick up again, and it feels so good to be healthier. So even though I still struggle, I am doing a lot better, and I promise you, if you just stick it out, it's worth it. I promise. If it means you have to have bloating for a couple of months while dealing with it, wear baggy tops. I swear, just wear baggy tops. Hide yourself if you need to, but just remember, it's normal, and at the end result is so, so worth it. I promise you. And I guess like something I wanted to talk about was comparing yourself to other people. Don't look in magazines. For a start, I've got loads of magazines that I was going to point them out here. They're a load of bull. I'm sorry. They're edited so badly. Like, I've watched a programme about it, and the way they edit it, and they're just like, I'm just going to bring her waist in, bring her hips in, make her arms slimmer. It's just like, talk about false advertising. Like, I know it's illegal to falsely advertise, I don't know, a pair of Jacob crackers, say, on the TV and say something false about them. If it's not true, that's illegal. So why can you put an image of someone that's not true in? You know, it's not like a joke photo where you can tell it's a joke. They're actually claiming that's them, but they don't actually look physically like that. Yeah, they look similar to that, but they don't look like the edited person they are in the magazine. And that's so... Why? Why is this... Why are we so bothered about perfection? Why am I so bothered about perfection? I don't know. Can't say anything because I am bothered. And I always do this. I always compare myself to other people on the street. Like, I always look at them and just like, I always wonder if like there was a lineup of people from like skinny to fat, just the range of bodies. Um, where would I put myself in the line? And I wonder how accurate I would be, because I really have a really bad. This is something you've got to remember. Your mind distorts your body because you look at yourself so much. You know everything about yourself. Don't deny that you don't do it, people. Seriously, like you know your body, and when you look at something enough, you notice every little bit of difference. And promise me, I promise you, other people won't notice. They won't notice. Not unless, you do actually gain 20 pounds overnight, which is impossible. So, yeah. And my question of the week was, what's your favourite Christmas food? I asked this, I guess, just because. Oh, well, actually, I asked it because I mentioned mince pies in my last video and someone didn't know what they were, and it only occurred to me, oh my god, are they just like a British sort of thing? So, yeah, if you don't know what a mince pie is, it's basically like, so like sweet apple pies and like a sweet pastry, but it's not got apple in it. It has actually got apple in it. It's just got like sweet spices, black currants. Why can't I talk? I'm failing at life. Right, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Um, okay, my favourite food is um, pigs and blankets, because I only ever have them on Christmas Day. Baby sausages, cocktail sausages wrapped in bacon. I only ever have them on Christmas Day, and I love them. So that is my favourite Christmas food. And I'm going to shut up now because I rambled for quite a long time. I'm sorry. I hope you have a really good Christmas, whatever you're doing. And remember, it's just another day. Like, seriously, it's just another day. Yeah, that's all I can say on the subject. It's made into such a bigger thing than it actually is. It's all a scam, I tell you people, to buy presents. Jesus wasn't even born on that day. Apparently he was born in like April or something. I don't know. Whatever you believe that. And if you're not celebrating Christmas, I hope you have a good Sunday. Have a good Sunday, people. I'll speak to you next week, so bye. Why did I just kiss? So weird. See ya.